Welcome back to Marchesanis, the Candyman can. Memento Mori.
It's day 10. Alright, the candies are done cooling. Let's check these out. Got some promising cracking going on. Pretty nice. It's very slightly tacky, which is not great. These are supposed to be pretty much just normal hard candy. It seems like they didn't quite get there, or maybe not all of the batch got there at the same time. The candies are too sticky, and they did take on too dark of a coloration, and they do taste a little bit burnt. I was doing some research online, and it seems like these are two separate problems. The tackiness is probably because we didn't boil it for long enough and there's still too much water content in the candies. We should have waited until there was no visible steam left rising up from the water after boiling temperature. And the other problem, apparently, is this citric acid. I didn't know this, but citric acid is supposed to be only added in at the end as part of the flavoring process after the batch is taken off of the heat and let cool down just a little bit before pouring, which is usually when you add the flavoring and coloring because they don't stand up to the heat very much. So I didn't realize this. I was kind of treating citric acid as one of the main components and heating it directly. Apparently, that is what has been burning. So the next time I try basic hard candy, I'm going to have to do two things to get it better, which is one, I'm going to have to allow the water to boil off completely, and two, I'm going to have to add the citric acid in after it gets down to, somebody said, around 212 again. So I'm going to keep the thermometer in after it's done heating. These, I probably might melt them back down because they are unfortunately pretty tacky, and not just because of their fashion sense, ba-dum-tsh. They have a unfortunate stickiness that shouldn't happen, but the look is good. I really like the random sprinkles. So, I was right, it is better than last time, by a lot. These are actually edible, even though the taste is not very good. We definitely didn't destroy them. These actually have the potential of being melted down, although they'll probably always keep that slightly burnt citric acid burnt flavor, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. That's all of them. As you can tell, the sprinkles turned out pretty great. Everything's like decently tough, except it's sticky on the underside where it was exposed to the air. Maybe water's less dense than hard candy. I guess that would make sense. These are our Unis boys. They didn't turn out how I was expecting them to turn out. The white coloring almost didn't mix at all, and the black coloring turned out kind of just like a smoky sort of wisp through the candy. And these that we poured out at softball stage, of course, haven't solidified at all. They're all still liquid. I'm thinking about re-cooking these, but over a low heat, and just trying to get all the water out. Not those, because they would need to go up to 300 again, but these ones could probably be remelted at a low temperature to avoid further cooking, but be able to blend together and hopefully get all the water out. I'm thinking of also adding in some of my own flavorings. Hopefully they still work, because it might mask the burnt smell a little bit. And basically, I just want to see if we can get something that tastes good out of this batch, just in case that's possible. But that's about all the time I have for today, unfortunately. So that's going to happen tomorrow. I know this is a pretty short episode, but thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Unis Honest, Memento Mori.